Yeah, I think we're live. You guys want to type something in the chat? Okay, it looks faster, right? Orin, what's up? It's alive. It is faster. Okay, good. Perfect, glad we fixed that. Let's just do the rest of my dailies. Now we can upgrade my team. Cheer. Okay. Let's go let's do the event. I didn't do the event yet. Alright, I might face you today. Let's see. Too many notifications. Oh, right. Can I show my dupes? Oh, I guess I do here. Right. Team. How the heck did I get a hold of them? Are you talking about the cheer characters? Money, I would say. So, I think Jozenji. Okay, so this one was money, because then these two I think were free, right? Go to my store. I don't think it's here, is it? Oh, it is. So these ones, the Achi's here, and these ones. My tier store doesn't come. Kyoko wasn't free. Okay, so I think Kyoko was part of, I think, Kamomedai, or maybe before that. I think that other merger was in a large discount, something like that. But if you look at my cumulative, I'm like maxed. So that's how I got Jozenji. And I think that's also how I got like Kyoko. She was in one of these early on. Oh, it was on the twins. Thank you. Yeah, and obviously I kind of went hard on the twins, so that's why I got it. Okay, back to my dupes. So starting off with Atsuma, because I guess he was the first one that I kind of went hard on in terms of dupes. He's at 6. Oh, rip Game World. I do in Japan. They have a cheer like gotcha, like they have a pull, banner kind of thing, cheer banner. So you can get them from there. I just don't know when that comes. Oh yeah, so Atsuma is at 6. Kuro, when he first came out, I had him at 2 dupes, and then I went to 6 when he had his rerun, just because I felt like I was kind of slacking in. He was kind of slacking in like peak challenge and stuff. Will I be streaming normally at this time? Not really. This is just kind of just like a test stream to see how things go. I don't know. I don't know when to stream. I think you see my description. If I get to 100 subs, then maybe I'll do Komori post live. What's the best power team cheer? You just gotta look at this. So whatever you see, whoever has power, right? So none of these do. Receive and save. Here, so Date has power and block. They don't have anything. She has power and serve. Karsuno has quick and save. Like, you just gotta look for these, because these active stats are actually, they're on all the time. So once you unlock it, it's already part of this buff. it's only the deployment stats is this. So if I go to Yachi, it's this. So increase base stats by 47. And then team morale by 5. The only reason I'm running these in specifically is because they're my highest levels. So Yachi is at 4 here. Shimu's at 3. And then I can't put 2 Yachis on, so that's why. And then Josai or Tateko, it doesn't really matter. Because, again, you get these stats automatically as as passive stats. And then this deployment stat is the same for both. So 42 and 4.5. So that's the only thing you really need to look at in terms of deploying. In terms of which ones to get for your team, you want to look at the active stats. Yeah. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? I have a question. Does anyone have a tier list of how many times you should pull a character? Yes, there is a tier list. It's Red Panda has one, and that's the one I kind of looked at in the beginning. He has one. When I don't think it went all the way to like, I think it goes up to like SP Kuro or something like that, or SP Kenma. So if you want to look at that, I don't know if he made another one for newer SPs, but you can look at Red Panda's. He has one. He has a lot of good information. For dupes, you go to 2 or 6. Yeah, ideally 2 or 6. In terms of like competitiveness, people go to like 8. Just for the skill resonance, just for this. And some people obviously like max them out too, so you can look at that. But yeah, so my Kurai is at 8 dupes. I kind of regret only getting 2 dupes on Osamu. Maybe on his rebanner, I don't know, because at that point that's when like Hinata and Ken are coming out, so I don't know if I'll be using him as much. My best SSR right now is probably Kita, because I bought the chain pack, so I haven't maxed. But I don't use him anymore because of Sakusa. I wanted, well, again, we didn't know that Sakusa was coming out early, so I was planning on using Inarizaki for longer. And then now I'm just replacing Kita and Akagi like sooner. So my Kagi right now is at 6 dupes because I thought I was going to use them longer. And I also wanted to dupe this memory as well. So, but I'm not going to do that because Komori is coming out. So yeah, where am I at? This was 2 dupes here. Hirogami's at 8. I think even his 2 dupes is fine. I don't think you really need to go to 6. Yeah, it just adds a buff. I mean, a debuff. And then Saku says I'm also at 8. Oh, oops. Skill resonance. Also at 8. You pulled Korai more than I have you. That's how I gotta stay in the meta, you know? In cases like this, so I'll do a quick like show of what I mean, because I made a video. It was one of my first videos and it sucked, but I went to like top 20 or 25. I have a lot of these are all like dupes, people who have dupes. So like 25 has, what is this, 2 here, this is 6 or 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6, yeah, it's 8. This is 8, right? But if you go lower, I have more dupes than I built units. I mean, it's harder to build units if you pull for like every unit. It's so hard to build all of them. That's why I was worried when Sakusa and Komori came out. But thank God they came out with that like training card thing. Okay, anyways, but yeah, let's look into like this 100 person. See, look, he has no dupes on Kuro. He goes what, 6 here, 2 here. This is 6, I think. 1 2 1 2, yeah, 6. Nothing. So the only ones he has dupes are like these 3, right? So you can kind of just go all out on certain characters and still be competitive, right? Especially because obviously these 2 are probably the, you know, they're going to stay the longest on your team because they're such a good duo and they could fit in anywhere. Obviously, he's probably been using Ishijima for a while, and maybe in his rebanner he got him more duped up. So stuff like that. Yeah, Red Panda has a dupe tier list. So you can like look into something like this, right? Look into whoever is in the top 100, like even maybe like let's say like 85. Let's see what they have. So he went pretty far with Oikawa here. Nothing in Kuro. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. 1, 2, 3. There's 6. Only 2 there, 2 there, and 2 here. Right, so he kind of spreads it out. He doesn't have any other URs, as you can see on his bench, right? So he only went. He you plan for who you want, and you go for those ones specifically. You go hard, unless you want to be the type of person that just plays casually, right? That wants to play, multiple characters, make different teams. That's fine too, right? But if you're looking to kind of get higher, knowing which characters play well together and which characters are worth duping, kind of thing, is a good thing to know, right? So Okawa, nothing here, 6 here, 2 here, nothing there, 1 here, 2, right? Like this guy has barely any dupes. Just Hoshiumi. This is 2 dupe Hoshijima, and he's what, 160? I think it was this guy, 175. Right. So making a team and playing around it. Also building as well. Learning how to build using potentials and stuff. So like this should be awareness. Oh, he's using power attack and block. Interesting. At 6 dupes too. Interesting. Strength, yeah, that makes sense. This should be power attack. This should be attack technique or power attack. Attack technique, yeah, right. Building around their strengths per character. That's I guess that's the goal. Okay. I went through my dupes, right? Yeah. Yeah. Akagi's at 8. Kita's at max. I'm trying to get Aran at 6 for club contest. And then I think he's at 2. He's at 3. He's at 3. Nishinoya is at like 4. Is it 6? 1, 2, no 4. I don't have any dupes on these two because again, like I knew I was not going to be using a power team as my end goal. So I just picked them up, but I didn't invest too heavily. So just in the early game, just getting like a copy of them. Yeah, I know this music is bumping. Is there any point in getting the Komori pre-order pack since we are getting SP soon? Good question. If you want to guarantee Komori, then I think it's worth it. Oops. Right, I bought it. I usually buy every single pre-order pack. But if you're trying to guarantee Komori, and you know that you're kind of risking not getting him because you don't have enough, then it's a really good deal, right? But it also depends, right? Because you on the day of as well, when they release, they have those like premium packs or whatever they're called. Those I think are a better deal, and it's also cheaper, right? It's like 20, at least in Canada, it's like $25 or something for 20 pulls, which is pretty good. So if you're only missing like 20 pulls, then that would probably be a bit better. It's important to have a good bench. I would say so. Okay, I wouldn't spread too thin on your resources for your bench. You want to build your main team as as high as possible. So get their potentials up as high as possible before even starting building like your bench. I would say for your bench, yeah, like 6s around here is fine. And then maybe I literally just put this to 12 like a week ago. All right, just their main stats, right? So this one was serve. This one is like power attack. I wouldn't focus too much on it. And as you pull more characters, you're going to be putting people on the bench anyway. So the people that you build here will end up on the bench. So you don't have to worry too much about secondary characters. Because at this point, everybody on my bench I've used at a certain point, right? So in the beginning, I had like Oikawa, I had Ushijima, and then obviously if I wanted to play Tendo with Ushijima, for example, and I wanted to play Nishinoya for the power teams, right? So at some point, I always played these characters until I got upgrades, and then now they're on the bench. So it's not a bad bench, but I didn't really focus on building a bench. So it's your money. You can decide how you want to spend it, but do you think it's worth it to spend that much? I mean, I'm a student, so it's not going to be... Yeah, dude. A student, if you're on a budget, I don't think it's worth it for you to spend that much on a game. You know, I was in that position too, so obviously it's tough. No, I get it. I think it really depends on your comfortability spending, right? Like, how much is that worth to you? Yeah, exactly. Don't spend money. It's just a game. It depends on how much it's worth to you. I don't think it's worth it. I'm lucky to have disposable income. But if you're a student, like, this is not even your main priority either, right? So I don't think it's worth it. If you want to spend like a little bit, like I know people buy like these are a really good deal, which is like what, 20-ish, $25, $30 a month. You don't even have to get both. You can just get one of these. I'm not rich as fuck. I still live with my parents, so I don't have to pay rent. But yeah, I think I've learned to, you know, cut down on other things, because I had a lot of hobbies. But right now this is like my focus and what I'm want to spend my time on. Right? If it was not this, it would be something else for sure. Like, I'd be, you know, spending disposable income on something else. But in this case, this game is pretty fun. And I like making content for it, and I feel like I know a lot about it. So I would just continue doing what I'm doing. Yeah, Michael says your Sokka's at 30k holy. I could get him to 30 if I dupe him, or yeah, because he's fully maxed here. Or I could dupe his memory, but I don't think duping his memory is worth it. Yeah. He's also making content with the game, so it's fine. He enjoys. Exactly. It's something, again, I'm not making any money from this. Like, I just started. I'm not even planning to make any money from this. I'm just having fun playing the game. If you are going for Beach, Akashi, Bokuto, is Ione worth it, or wait for Suki Kuro? Oh, good question. Because I know he has I don't know too much about the Beach trio. I think it is worth to have that bond with the three of them, right? And then if I know Kuro, I heard is, you know, a pretty good standalone mid blocker as an SP, so you could just add him if anything for your second middle blocker. And at some point as well, you don't even need to add. You're not restricted to middle blockers. I mean, to positions, so you can have like the Beach trio plus Kuro and Suki if you wanted to. Yeah, hopefully I can get money from YouTube. I think the minimum to even start monetizing stuff or something is like 500 subs. So, you know, we'll get there. Sokka says so good. He will be on so many teams. I think you can go well on him. That's true. I think either any of the duos, so these two, or, you know, him and Komori, you can go pretty all out on them. Maybe go like 6 dupes on them, 2 to 6 dupes. Choose which one. Pick your poison. Right? Who do you think is going to be on your team longer out of them 4? Right? Triple middle blocker goes crazy. It does. That's what the you know, the Hinata, Kenma, Suki, and Kuro team. It's gonna go so hard. My midterm team is gonna resolve around Tachidu and Beach Kashi and Bokuto and hopefully Suki and Kuro. Yeah. Until account Ushi SP. I think that works. Let me bring back this. Where's my window? So you said Revolver Itachi duo, so Libero. Boom. Trio. My blind there. Ione. Bokuto. And then Tsukikuro. And then again, I don't know how. I'm not sure exactly how to rotation to do this rotation wise. Maybe something like this. Right? Or this. Yeah, that's fine. Because they have a strong bond just together, and then you already have these 3 bonds. And then they also have a strong bond together. The only issue is trying to figure out where you want Komori to sub in. I'm guessing middle blocker would work, yeah. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Not pulling for Ione on the basis that I do not like his character. Okay. So if you don't want Ione, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, so if you're not pulling Ione, you said you're gonna wait for Ushijima, right? So if you want to wait for Ushijima, I think you can run regular Ushijima here. Yeah, so I was thinking that like as SP Hinata as well. But the thing that I noticed even with the other team that I had with Ione is that there's no team type. So I think if you put SP Hinata, is there receive? Oh, there is receive. Okay, so you can't with SP Hinata you get receive. If you want to run like another, not that one, another power hitter as well, or maybe if you have Korai here, boom, like that would work. You get receive, you get power, you get both. I don't think you get block because you got 1, 2, only 2, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, so Korai, Hinata would work if you want to go receive, and for the other bond here, and then I don't know, and then you wait for Ushijima or something. You get power attack later. What's that? Give the beach bond. Well, we gotta check their bond. Let's because I think you need all 3 of them on the court for the beach. You read that? Yeah. Increases team morale when team morale is active. Increases reflex and double or triple blocks. Interesting. You can, morale boost, yep. And then the reflex, double or triple blocks. I don't know what that means. Does that mean that because you can only choose 1 blocker, but is that, you know, if 3 people jump, that's a triple block? In the game, I know what it means in volleyball, but does that count as a triple block? Because you can't control how many people block. Interesting. Okay, good to know. What else is there? Fairs, I already have Ushi and Sakusa, guaranteed Komori as well, so just gonna develop from there. Yeah, and this could be Ushijima for a while, or Korai, whichever one. I think that would work. You'd want Only to be subbed out. He gives a buff when subbed out. Oh, I didn't know that. Good to know. Yeah, so it is a middle, but you'd probably put Komori in for the middle blocker here. Okay, let me continue with my dailies before 4 o'clock because I need to finish these. I'm a 14. I get back in top 10. This is not a real team, is it? There's no way. Korai gonna? You mean pulling Korai? Yeah, pulling Korai. Okay. I think if you have Ushijima, I think you'll be fine. If you already have Ushijima, and maybe if you have like 2 dupes or something, I think you'll be fine skipping Korai. But Korai is a good unit to have if you want to transition to other teams. That's the thing. So if you're focusing on the beach trio and he's coming out around that time, I don't think he's a priority in your case because you really want the beach trio. Could you show me the receive team after the game again? Yeah. The receive team, like with the Kenma receive team. Sure. Oh yeah, the Your recruit as well. That's coming out. Yeah, for URs, I think they're the most. They're like the priority or like the most beneficial from dupes because they're so strong. Okay, game's done. We'll switch back. I think it was this one. Oh, this one. I'm going to hope you have fun with the stream, but leave because I have to do all my yeah, same here. That's what I'm doing right now. Good luck in your matches. Hopefully, I don't run into you in the event. Could he be better for the receive team? I think he's underrated. Yeah. Kunimi is good for the receive team, as well as Iwaizumi as well. Kunimi, I think, apparently has like a bench mechanic. I haven't really read into it, but he has like a bench mechanic that gives stamina to your main team. Right? Something if you do something like this, or even Korai here. For until what's it called? Until he comes out. Iwaizumi comes out. This is fine. I think Kunimi says something where like if he's on the bench, he gives stamina to your team, which is crazy. Receive is always going to be at a disadvantage due to everyone running power. That is true. There are people that might run quick teams. Who knows? But if everybody's running power, what we can do, like I showed before, is just swap out Hinata for a blocker. And then I have 4 blockers. Receive times block. Yeah, this is literally receive times block right here. Be like something like this. Right? And then quick, like I said, is here. This one. So you have these 3. And this is quick attack 5. So if I wanted to keep like Kenma here, I think it will work. Right? Am I not mistaken? Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4. So I still have the Kenma Kuro bond as well, and the Kenma Hinata bond. The thing is with the twins, like I said, they don't work that well on teams that want to crit, so that's but it's still a quick team. So Kageyama would be good as a pinch server for Akashi in this team. Or are you talking about Atsumu? Any power team without Okawa? Yeah. Yeah, I would say so. I don't think it's worth for SP Atsu. Isn't he almost same as UR version? I've seen his skills. I didn't look too much into him though. I don't think he's the same specifically. I think he does have better skills and better multipliers and stuff. And he's able to have your spikers crit, which this one can't do. Yeah, let's see. We can just check here. Which one is it? I think it's 2 or 3. Yeah, right here. Sorry, let me move the chat. Miya Atsumu's first set of every point has its set increased by whatever percentage. When Atsumu activates reflex of setting, is that a skill? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. When he activates the skill, the technique defensive technique of teammates with insight effect will be increased. If the attack technique of a teammate performing spike is above whatever percentage, it's going to be critical. So you want to build attack techniques on his teammates, because again, this is why, like, still, like, Atsumu is not the best setter in the game. Or you could argue that he might be, but you have to build a team around him. That's the thing. So even in this SP version as well, like, he'll probably be really good, which I was saying before. You could probably be really good, but only if you build a team around him. So you build teams that don't have crit, they don't have awareness, they don't have reflex or whatever it is he needs, and then you just build attack technique, and he gains he gives attack technique here as well, right? At the start of each point, any player with awareness below will gain insight. The effect increases the player's attack and defense technique. Does he have a serve? This one. I think his serve skill is even better than his ultimate serve skill in UR, which is crazy. Yeah, Okawa has so much options, so I think he's better free to play. That is true, because you can put him in a lot of teams. It's too much of a headache. I skip him. I think I will too. I think. Hopefully at some point they update or they release the time skip stuff. I would definitely get him as the Black Jackals. Skill resonance. Yeah, so here's another one. If Atsumu's attack technique is above a certain percentage, his next set is guaranteed to be critical. It doesn't really matter. I mean, that's more for scoring and stuff. His resonances aren't here yet, but yep, that's gonna take a while. And I because he's coming out right after Ushi and stuff, Ushi and Okawa. I'm planning on maybe getting a copy of them, like Uchi, Okawa, Iwaizumi, maybe Tendo as well, just to run a team around them. I was like second team. So I'll do something like that. I don't know if I will get the Atsumu, the Inarizakis. We'll see who else comes out, because they're gonna make an Osamu. I don't know if they're gonna make a fourth Inarizaki member. I feel like they should, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they will not release units that are not animated at all. Q is also not. That's true. They don't have a cutscene for him. Tendo SP is trash. People say Tendo SP is trash, but I don't think so. What do you say? Again, I didn't really go through his skills. Block increases when Tendo uses awareness. The chance of triggering a nice play for receive cover block increases. Start of the match, Tendo's winter breaks reflex reaches 0, and for every 1%. Okay. Is there a way to guarantee crit on defense? Performs a quick attack. That's whatever. Oh, here. Start of the match, his awareness increases by 50. That's crazy. When he performs a nice play, his awareness decreases by 10 and his block increases by 3%. This can stack up to 6 times. Oh, sorry. The chat's in the way. Hold on. Okay, so Nintendo performs a nice play. The skill power increases by 65% and the corresponding parameter. If it is not, the skill power decreases by 85%. Oh shit. When an ally activates the ultimate skill, this is when only him, right? When Nintendo performs. Okay. When an ally activates their ultimate skill, that ally gains 1 stack of synergy. When the ally reaches 2 stacks, all synergy stacks are reset. And that ally's attack and defense increase by 15. Okay. Lasts for 2 rallies, which is pretty good. Your team's morale increased by 10. Performs a block each time he activates ultimate skill. The ultimate skill is block times 20%. Okay, so is there a way for him to guarantee reflex? When Nintendo uses awareness, the chance of triggering a nice play for receive cover block increases. At the start of the match, Tendo's reflex is reduced to 0. His awareness decreases by 10. So where does the reflex come into play? Yeah, that's not it. This is confusing me because like I don't see how, if his reflex gets reduced to 0, how does he get critical plays on defense? Oh, here. When Tendo uses awareness, the chance of triggering a nice play for receive cover block increases. At the start of the match, Tendo. Okay. So his reflex is reduced to 0. You probably still want to build him with reflex so you can get his spirit increase. But every time he uses awareness, which is here, increases by 50, and then every time he uses 10%, his chance of getting a nice play increases. Tendon performs a nice play. Skill bar increases. Yeah, check his bond with Ushi. We can see. When Ushi receives a debuff, Tendo's block and quick attack increases by 4. This effect can stack up to maximum 12. Well, that's crazy. Oh, 12%. That's 12 times. When Tendo's block results in a nice play, Ushijima's power attack increases by 10%. Yeah, I don't see Tendo that. I don't think is that good. Definitely better than his SP. I mean, his SSR, but I don't think. Yeah. I don't think it's like a must pull, especially if you already have like the Oikawa, Ushijima, and Iwaizumi. Skill res. Let's see. Here, awareness 25%, so that's pretty good. Tendo's spirit strength times 60%, max 60%. Okay, when Tendo's on the court and a teammate ults, all teammates gain 1% main parameter up to 20 stacks. That's pretty good. For the first time the Tendo leaves the court, the member with the substitution that substitutes him will gain 15% defense techniques. This will last for 1 rally. The next one received perform will always become a nice play. Oh, that's pretty good. Skill res is pretty good. I don't think his base kit is like amazing. You definitely want to build it with awareness as high as possible so that you get as much awareness for his skill 3, because it increases by 50. So if you're, let's say you get like 40 awareness, maybe more if you can get No, wait. It goes up to 20% with the slot 2. There's no other way to get awareness in his kit. Memory is also another thing. Yeah. It says memories here. God damn, I gotta look at all these. Let me pull up my compendium. Do I play casual games? I do not. It's too boring. I did the match one when there was the event for the resources, but I didn't do anything since. Not too much. Too much. Let's go to little block of memories. There it is. Increases awareness of the member as a member by 20%. When the member's special move is activated, their quick attack, block, defense technique is increased by 4%, up to 2 stacks. I will get this for him if he needs, because again, you want the awareness as high as possible. And then, yeah, because it always decreases by 10%, up to 6 stacks. Oh. Is the decrease up to 6 stacks or just the increase? So will it, every time you perform a nice play, is it 10% up to 60%, or will it always just keep going? Because if that's the case, then you don't need to build awareness. You just build, like, you get 1 legendary awareness, and you don't, or you can even just use this, and you'll be fine. Yeah, we can check SP Kuro after this. Yeah, I don't know. It's, I guess when he gets closer to release, I'll do more deep dive, but we'll see. Okay, SP Kuro. Click. Or maybe I'll do this. It's easier this way. I will move you guys back to the side. Look at the skills first. When Kuro is on the court, the spirit of your player is in the same row as Kuro is increased by 20%. That's pretty good. After he touches the ball, the power of the next play of the same type as Kuro's action is increased by 40%. That's pretty cool too, of the member taking the play. So if he blocks the next block, the power of the next play of the same type. Yeah, so if the next block would be like 40%. Extra. Yeah. If Kuro's play is a critical, a random member on the opposing team will get the rage debuff. What the heck? That's sick. Just from touching the ball? That's crazy. Or if it's a crit. Skill for receive. He has a receive skill, which is pretty cool. Nothing too major, but that's still, again, it's pretty cool for a middle blocker. Skill 3. When Kuro's is in the front row or back row and touches the ball, his reflex is increased by 50% as the reflex of each other allied member in the front or back row. Okay. And his spirit is increased by 50. The spirit's okay. So based off of your team, you want to build your team on reflex and spirit if you want him to benefit from this. I mean, if you build him alone on this as well, like if you get his reflex, so like, whatever, 20, like 30, 40, 50% of that is another 20%, right? Like that's not bad. Furthermore, when Kuro is in the front line, the attack technique of your player is increased by 14% and his block power is increased by 50% as block stat. Okay. If he's in the back row, the defensive technique of your player is increased by 14% and his receiving power increases by 50% of his receive stat. Interesting. So you can play in both rows. I think that's cool. And then his block. the ball passes through the block, the first receive action performed by a team will not result in a lost point. If the ball is blocked, the main stats of all your players will increase by 15%, lasting for 8 net crossings. Wow. That's a pretty good ult. The first receive action performed by a team will not result in a lost point. So is this every time he ults, you don't lose a point on the first receive? I think that's what it is. Every time he ults. Was there an opportunity to earn SP tickets in JP servers? I think so. It came. There's like events. I think they're gonna change like the events. You know how there's like get UR tickets for stuff. You're gonna get SP tickets in those types of events as well. I think. His memory. Do you want me to go over the skill resonance first? You guys even care about that? Let's do it anyways. SR2. After Kuro touches the ball, the next spike on his team has his power increased by 20% of Kuro's block. A maximum increase of 16% or 1600 is possible. What's the math for that? Let's see. So 20% Kuro's block. 1600. That's 0.2. So that's so 56,000 times 0.2. 7,000 times 0.2. So I think it's 8,000. Yeah. So if Kuro's block is 8,000, you get the 1,600 maximum increase if you can get his block that high. Let's see. Let me read these again. I think I'm gonna have to skip Hinata SP and save for SP tickets for both no blockers I need. Yeah, I don't think in your case Hinata doesn't really. Yeah, you don't need SP Hinata. SP Hinata is better with SP Kenma. SSR Hinata has a really good bond with Kageyama. How long am I going to stream today? I don't know. I was trying to get my dailies done. Now we're here. I got to get my dailies done before 4 o'clock in 30 minutes. So I'll jump back into that, I guess, after this. Yeah, I also want to play Chaos 09 too. Like I was going to get my dailies done sooner. I was going to put that on. Let me go over his memories real quick. I didn't even get to look at this either. Okay. The equipper's block stat is increased by 12% when the equipper blocks or receives. If the opponent has a disadvantage effect, the equipper's defense is increased by 20%. Okay. I don't think this is must pull. I think it's a good buff for him. But I don't think it doesn't give any special effect or like mechanic. Yeah, it's okay. Do you think I go for Hinata and Kem SP? I would be able to get Kuro and Suku SP. I do think so if we're following the timeline, because I don't have the picture or whatever it is, but I think it's the trio in between them, right? The beach trio, I think, is after. No, it's Hinata, Kenma, then it's like Nishinoya, and then like Suga, and then like the beach trio, and then Kuro and Tsuki. I think that's how it is. Sorry, yeah, you're right. I missed the skill res 4. When Kuro serves, the power / quick attack of the whole team is increased by 40%, and the receiver back row is increased by 30%, lasting until the end of the rally. Kuro's defense technique is increased by 15%. If Kuro's in the back row, increased by 15%. Defense technique by 15%. This one I don't think is worth going all the way. because you probably want him in the front row for the most part, and then for a lot of teams, you're gonna be subbing out the middle blocker anyways, so he might get subbed out. In that case, I don't know. If you are planning on using him as a receiver too, then sure. Right? Let me see. Let me go back to my Kenma team. I'm like thinking of something like this right now. Would you say he's the best middle blocker? I haven't done deep dives into other middle blockers, so I don't really know. I would say from what I just read that he's really good because he's so flexible. Because you can, if you don't have Komori, you don't have to put him in. Like you don't have to, like, let's say you only have like a, I don't know, you're still running like an SSR Libero. At that point, you don't need to worry about your Libero because, something like Kuro, if you have like Hinata too or Suki, because I don't know, actually Suki does not receive, but Hinata has receive. So like, yeah, I think even having him in the back row is still fine. Maybe for that one point, but if you want to see have him as a receiver, again, he's flexible enough to do that. So I can see why people say he's like the best middle blocker. Stream crashed on my phone. Oh, yeah. So I was saying because it's Hinata and Kenma first are the first SPs based off of the Taiwan and Japanese servers. After them, I think it's like Nishinoya and then Suga, and then the Beast Trio, and then it's Tsuki and Kuro. I think that was the order. So you can, I believe it would be possible, right? If you go for Kenma Hinata, save for everything else, and then get the two other middle blockers, Kuro and Tsuki. I think even if you're lucky with the other ones, you might be able, if you're lucky with Kenma Hinata, you might be able to get Nishinoya as well. I don't know if you don't have Komori, but let's see. I buy the Diamond Pass and SP Ticket Passes. The Diamond Passes and SP Ticket Passes. That's the check-ins? Oh, the SP, like the ones that launch on the same day as the character, right? The ticket passes. This is a team you're saving for. I could also build a team like that. Yeah, this is my team that I'm waiting for. Don't worry about him on the bench. But yeah, I want this. Yeah, if you buy the diamond passes, like diamond passes as in the every day you get a diamonds or whatever. Yeah, that's a good deal. And then if you're buying the SP ticket passes, if you're going for just like one copy, you're definitely gonna be able to get them. And then if you're saving throughout, Nishinoya and Suga and the Beast Trio, you can definitely get these to like higher skill residences as well. Is skill res 2 worth for Sakusa? I believe so. Let me confirm it. Let's go back here. I gotta finish the dailies. Let's take a look. Oops. Skill res. Almost gonna have the same team. I mean, yeah, I think it's one of the best teams in the game. And again, Ken was my favorite character, so that's why. This is the one. Okay, he starts with 5 stacks. Perfectionism. When he serves, decreases awareness and strength. Yes, I think this one's worth it. Skill res 2 is definitely worth for Sakusa. One is the perfectionism stacks, so you don't have to build it. You have it start of the match, and then when the rally ends, you gain, I think, perfectionism, or I don't remember. Hold on. This one. At the end of the round, when he scores a spike, he gains another 5 stacks. So if you win with his spike, he gains another 5 stacks. So you start with 5 stacks, and then if you win with his spike, win a point with his spike, you get another 5 stacks back. I think that's already worth it. And then this serve one is situational. Most people will probably have him serving anyways because they have him in that same spot, like right here. So they'll have him serve next. So that's also pretty good for him. And then this part, for every 1 stack of perfection consumed, allied player's reflex increased to 1.2, which is good because you want your team's reflex to be up when you're playing with him, so that you can get the perfection stacks. Yeah, allied players perform exceptionally in defensive actions. He only gains 1 stack of perfectionism. Ken was the king of all. Do you say in the start I should get them all once, and then go for the rebanners for the dupes in terms of the receive team? I think getting a copy of each one of them is going to be good, just because they all have bonds with each other. So yeah, I would say don't worry about the dupes for now. You can get that on rebanners if you're not planning on playing any other team. All right, because if you think you're gonna have fun playing with like multiple teams, so you can play different types of characters, and maybe like you can, counter other types of teams because you have more characters. If you think that's fun, then by all means you can do that and pull for those characters instead of duping. Nice. There we go. Thanks, man. You helped so much today. No problem. One thing I know is that certain characters don't be having the bonds that they should have. What do you mean by that? Are you talking about like Kunimi and like Kogane? Because that is a weird bond. You max Komori, I think he's the best. Yeah, I also agree he's the best libero. I would probably go for 8 on him because I went 8 for Sakusa already. So I'd go for 8 for Komori. I don't know if I'd max him. The only person that I would actually like, that I want to max for sure, is Kenma. That's it. And that includes what was I saying? The memory. I try Atsum in the pinch server. I tried, but like we saw in the like Nobru, what Nobru said, it doesn't work on it doesn't automatically work. So I would have to do it manually, but I'm too lazy to do that. 8 dupes of Komori, would rather have 4 URs and no dupes. I mean, I played this game day 1 and I put money into it. That's why we're so high in the leaderboard. But yeah. Let me get this next point. Hey, Oren, did you finish your games? Your matches? Yeah, I can go over camera skills after. I'm not saying Kema's like the best character in the game. I just love him. Oh my god, I gotta play this manually. What? Okay, okay. That's the block. This is the block. Oh my god. SP, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that means special. Because they have like a special art and everything. Bro! Oh. Comeback season? Let's go with Aaron first. Komori. I mean, I want Sokka's on the back row. I hope so. There's going to be time skip character because I want Atsuma. Atsuma time skip? With Hinata time skip? That's going to be so lit. Who else is on the team? I know Bokuto's on the team. I just remember those three on Black Jackals. And then I remember Kageyama, Korai, Sakusa. I think Sakusa's on the other team. The whatever it's called, Swindlers. I don't remember their. I like what they did with the Tachiyama duo and Kamamure duo. They fit so perfectly on the team. Two of them are on the back row too. Yeah, I love it too. It's just that it breaks up the Inarizaki bond. So that's the only thing. But, you know, Inarizaki is not that, the bond isn't that great. It just sucks that I can't have Keats on the court anymore. White haired dude. Are you talking about Korai? White haired dude. Damn, I lost that. Yeah, Korai's on Adler's. Yeah. And then Ushijima too, right? That team's pretty stacked, yo. But not on this game, because if you run it with Kageyama, Kageyama's a quick setter. Major rip. Yeah, at least like, I don't know, Atsumu has Hinata. Let's go left. Maybe. Sokka's on the Black Jackals. Yeah. Like, that team is stacked. You only have one left peak challenge? Yeah, because I only have dupes for certain characters. I only have one lineup. But I have bench if, you know, my players get tired. But hopefully that changes soon. You know, when like new characters come out, so that I can build a second team. God damn. That cluster. You think Etsu and Bokuto work well? Are you talking about in game? Or just in general as characters? In game. No. I don't think they work. They can work. I just don't think they would work well together. If that's your only option, then, you know, you might as well use it. But he wants either Akashi or Oikawa. Losing this point. Oh god. Hirogami is at 0 dupes and his block is at 5100 in game. Is that good enough or can I get more? Is there a way to calculate that in game? How do you know? I do think 5100 is already pretty good. Where do I go? Bokuto here. Does it say what his stat is? Like, how do you know it's 5100? Oh, I'm dumb. It's on the freaking. It's not here. Let's see. I think 51 is pretty good for a 0 dupe. I think that's normal. And then if you have Kurai, he wants the total block stats of your front row to be at least 5100. Or sorry, 55,000 for max, I think. At least that's like max skill. I don't know how much it is for what the hell? Fly ball? I don't know how much it is for skill, like level 1 for his first skill. Do you think SP Kenma is one of the best setters in the game? I don't think he's one of the best setters in the game. Well, I guess like there's a lot of SP setters, so like you could argue that all of them are pretty like the best setters in the game. I don't think so because he's receive, but his bonds and the team that you make around him is really strong. Just like in the show. Let me go right. Damn. The grind to get good potential is so annoying. I do it every day and it's always the wrong goal. Trust me, I feel you. Like you should see my Korai. It's just so random. I'll show you after. Overall, with all the bonds he has, he should be. Yeah, I agree. I think he is. If you build a team around him with those people, Ken would be really good setter. Because he's, and especially against like power teams or crit teams, no way he got that over. But yeah, especially with power teams and crit teams, because he reduces strength and awareness. Oh my god, he's gonna be out of stamina. Okay. What's your favorite arc in Haikyu? In the anime so far, Shiratorizawa I think is still my favorite. In the manga overall, I think it's the last game for sure. When do you think position lists is going to be available? As I was saying before, I think we might get it early because they're already giving us like a tease with this event. So I think they're prepping us for an early release. Something like SP, like when like Hinata comes out, it's gonna be like a positionless update drop. So that's gonna like mess up a lot of team building and like what people think they wanted to make at that time. So I don't know, just kind of prepare for that. Like I'm not. That's what I think. I don't know if that's actually gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. Positionless might come really soon with the first batch of SPs. Yeah, that's good. And I always wanted to as well, but as you can see, they're not afraid to change anything. So it's so hard to look into JP and then figure out what works or like what would work in global because it's so different. No, don't do what I do. Don't do that. I hope they add new stages for the dailies. When Hinata comes out, or I'll crash out. I'll use all my stamina to get 1 or 2 potentials. I know they're gonna come out with new potentials. So we're gonna have to start grinding again. Because I think if you guys don't know, Cycle, who's another creator, Haikyu content creator, I saw he had a video that he explained like the other potentials that are currently in JP that we don't have yet, and he said that they come out around that time, SP time, and that means that we're gonna have to build them or like grind for them again. But I still think it's worth to grind these ones. They use the same potential as us, but there's different ones as well. Like I can show you guys. I have a JP account, but we'll do that in a bit. Or if you guys are like already on YouTube, like go to Cycle. His name is Cycle. Just search Cycle Haikyu, like bicycle. He has one that says like upcoming potentials or some video like that. They didn't expand. Yeah, they didn't expand existence. That's what I heard as well. So that sucks. I don't think they would enter or add any new like levels. I think they should, but I don't think they would because they haven't even done it in JP yet. That's my only concern. Yeah, I like Cycle's videos as well. He's very informative. Especially in the JP stuff. And then Red Panda's like it's just overall very informative because he does the testing and the math and like it's crazy. Yeah, time skip I feel like it's gonna be end of the game. I feel like that might be. Maybe that's why they're milking so much. But who knows? Like they like even in Japan, like in Japan itself, like the actual country, like it's still very popular, right? And I don't know, maybe that's because they didn't finish the anime yet or whatever. But you see them everywhere. Literally, when I was in Japan, I went to it was a pop up for the movie, and they had like a bunch of like uh like coasters, stickers, pictures, kind of thing. Do you think there'll be a higher rating than the SP? Um, I don't know. Who knows? Time skip? True. What would they call it? EX or something? Or we just seeing the players on? Oh, true. What about other players that are not on like they're like in other divisions? Like Suki's in like Div like 3 or something, right? The Cabo Mudai film and OVA Bokuto vs. Kiryu are coming out, so I would like it when they release the new character at the same time. Like, yeah, Your Kiryu. I think that'd be cool. I don't think they would do it at the same time. Oh shit, Tanaka subbed in. Yeah, I don't think they'd be doing it at the same time because he needs for like you guys said before. They need a specific scene to animate in the game. So I just looked at the potentials vid. A 2 attack is a cider dump. Yeah. So Kenma has a cider dump. Kageyama has a cider dump. I think Kashi has a cider dump. Should make a PC Haikyu game. Yeah, I think they should. They really should make an actual like sports game. That'd be fun. Oh, Orin, is he still here? I'm facing him. I was like, we're gonna make it in time. I don't know, but this doesn't matter. It's only peak challenge that resets, or that. Do I read manhwas? I haven't in a while. I don't remember the last one I read. I'm trying to think. I read a no. I was gonna say Tower of God. I didn't read too much Tower of God. Like I didn't even make it past the anime, like the anime scenes. I don't even remember, man. It's been too long. I read True Beauty when it first came out. I'm gonna spend actual money on the games if they make them. Didn't they just make a solo leveling one? Oh, on PC. I don't think I watched Unordinary, or I read Unordinary. I watched Tower of God. I didn't read it. I read a little bit of it, but I didn't read it past where the anime finished. I didn't watch the second season of Tower of God either. Yeah, I read True Beauty. I read a bit of Let's Play. I know it's airing right now, but that was a long time ago. This is like maybe like 10 years ago. I read a lot of Tower of God. 4 chapters and I almost caught up on it. Damn. I think I read more manga than manhwa for sure. Chelsea Hunt. Is that who the author? A northern author. Oh, nice. Where'd you meet? Was it like a signing or con or something? Played a solo leveling game. It was nice, but too much pay to win. I think it's more free to play friendly now, but I don't want my phone to explode. It was when she was doing a USA tour. Oh, that's cool. I guess like book signings and stuff. That's nice. I watched like K-dramas. Do we need a site to watch? I don't think so. I think most of them I can find. Because I have like Amazon, Netflix, and then I know where to stream if I need to. Yeah, ad blocker should work. Maybe VPN, if you can get a VPN. I'm gonna just sim the rest of these games. Hopefully I win them. While it's simming, I can go over the Kenma stuff now if you want. Who was asking Vegito, right? Let's go. Window capture is window capture. I have that road to top 1. It's tough. Top 2, even the top 3 are like, they're so hard to get to. You should. Do you see their team rating? It's like 200. Yeah, so I have a question. After Hiragami does his ulti, after Hiragami does his ulti, is it better to use the all-arounder skill with Korai, or use Hiragami block 5100? Good. I think he used the skill, Korai skill, because he does get a buff from it, and I think it resets, right? Or is his reset a skill resonance thing? I'm not sure, but I think it is better because I believe it's 130% multiplier. Okay, I'm gonna transition to the other screen. Oh, that's playing. Okay. We're back here. You want to go for Kenma, right? Oh, they've changed stuff. Interesting. Okay. Let me bring the chat to the top. Hold on. Yep. Okay, skill 1. When Ken was on the court, allies members' reflex is increased by 10%. When he's on the court and an allied member receives or saves, he gains 1 stack of whatever this buff is. Allied members' reflex is increased by 1.5%, up to 10 stacks. So 15% at max every time someone receives or saves. If the results of an allied member's receiver save is not bad, he gains 1 more stack. So he can get up to 10 in 5. Which is pretty good. So that's like his main mechanic. He wants those stacks because I think you consume it later. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Just doing this quick. Okay. I'll run it back. Okay. Next. Set with no wasted movement. Kenma performs a set with 140% of his set as power. If the player who attacks after this play occurs is in the back row, the power of the attack is increased by 20%. So that's why you want to play with a Hinata, because you want to set someone's to someone in the back row. For the most part. Skill 3. When Kuzma Kenma performs a set or setter dump, his awareness increases by 40% of reflex as power. So you build him with reflex. You don't have to worry about his awareness because he gets awareness. Or you can still build him with awareness to even increase his awareness even more. If he's on the court and his teammate's block result is not bad, the power of the opponent's current spike is decreased by the corresponding member's power / crit attack stack by 10%. So he debuffs the opponent's spike if the block is not bad. So it's easier to receive, I guess. That's what it means. Play to confuse the opponent. Kenma performs a setter dump with 255% of his set stat as power. Setter dump cannot be blocked. After this play occurs, the first time an opponent player spikes, the power of that player is reduced by 40%. This effect lasts for 2 net crossings. So his kit is okay. Like I don't think it's like the best, but it is good that he him and like Kuro and stuff. They're all about like debuffing the opponent. So you can look at it that way. Plus he gets the buffs here for the reflex buff. Yeah, and he works well with Hinata because Hinata wants you to crit on defense as well, and Sakusa like Sakusa. Let's see. Initial and maximum stacks of the defense that eliminates openings buff effect have been increased. I think this means I don't know if this is a receiver set because it doesn't say. And Hinata's quick attack has been further increased. SR2, when Kenma sets or performs a setter dump, the strength of the first teammate to spike or perform a setter dump after this play is increased by Kenma's reflex by times 100%. Up to maximum 100% can be increased. This effect lasts until the ball goes over twice. All good, Gamer Alt. Thanks for watching so far. Yeah, this one is cool. But you need to make sure that they crit. That's the thing. So whoever attacks next has to be a good critter, so that you can take advantage of the strength. This one is the really good one. SR4. Because for each stack of the buff, the enemy team's awareness is reduced by 1% and the strength reduced by 2%, right? So initially it's 10 stacks, and then you get, it says apparently here it's been increased, the maximum stacks. I don't know by how much, maybe it's like 20 or something. So if you're at 20%, that's a 20% or 20 stacks, which again, I don't know if it gets consumed. Yeah, I don't think it gets consumed anywhere, if I'm not mistaken. So you just literally just go up to 20% or 20 stacks, and you get a 20% reduce in awareness and 40% in strength. If the number of stacks exceeds 8, the enemy team members' awareness will be reduced by additional 5%, and the strength will be reduced by additional 10%. So you get even more there. When Kenma is on the court, gain 3 stacks of defense, eliminate openings effect when losing a point. Yeah, so skill 4 is really good. I guess we can look at his memory as well. The reflex of the member who has this memory set increases by 8%. When an opponent's spike is a nice play, the teammate who activates the block or receive skill will gain 1 stack of the sticky effect. Each stack of the sticky effect increases reflex by 2%, up to 3 stacks. If the opponent's spike is a nice play and the teammate who activates the block or receive has 3 stacks of sticky, it will be consumed and the reflex is increased by 100%. This is really good. So you can guarantee a crit. If they're critting, you can guarantee a crit. That's what this is basically saying. If your opponent has a nice a crit spike, you'll get a critical block or critical receive if you have 3 stacks. Oh. I think he's good, especially with his bonds. And then obviously like Hinata has his bond with Suki, which again is good. Suki has a bond with Kuro, which is also good. So yeah. Damn, I lost this one. I think I got one more. Yeah, one more attempt. I'm at 4999. Come on. Give me one more. Maybe I should play this one manually. He looks dupe heavy, but if you can max him, it's pretty good. Yeah, that's why it's very. That's why I want to, because I heard his dupes are good, and obviously he's a good my favorite character. So I know 1 point away. Oh well. Hopefully I win this one. We'll see. Someone said they wanted to see something after as well. Hold on. Let's scroll up the chat, see if I notice. Yeah, I can't see it. I don't remember what it was. Would I recommend? Would you recommend me to go all in on Kenma to get as much as I can? Of course, after Hinata, I think Hinata at 2 dupes is fine, or like is a good stopping point. I don't think you need to go further. But even at 0 dupes, he's still good. And if you're gonna be playing Kenma, I think yeah, it's either 0 or 6 dupes. But obviously 6 dupes is, if you really want to be using Kenma, then 6 dupes is where to go with him. But again, even at 0 dupes, it's still gonna be fine because you play him with the bonds, right? And if you want to save for like 6 dupe Kuro and 6 dupe Suki, that might be better. Or maybe get like 6 dupe Kenma on the rerun, on his rerun or something like that, so you have more time to save. I saw some time ago that a full block team is the best. I think that was when SP Kaganagawa was out. Would you still say that after SP Ushijima? I do see some of that sometimes. But from what I know, I think right now it's very like power heavy because of the new SPs. So what I noticed is, especially in Japanese meta, when people like showcase it and stuff, it's like whenever a new like trio or duo comes out, that's the prominent one you see in the meta, right? And then there would maybe be like a, because so many people are playing them because they're new, that's why you see them in the meta. And then there maybe be like that one or two, maybe a couple of counter teams. So like that block team or whatever, you would see some of that because they're facing a lot of power teams. But if I want, I can do a quick check. Like I can do a load up the JP server and see what we have there. This is my last game anyway, so last match. Hopefully I get this last point. No. Oh no. 1 point away. Okay. Let's collect this. I should have got my rewards. Yep. All this stuff. Okay. Go to the JP server. The only thing I buy, I need to update. What's going on? They finally. I mean, it's not available. I was just playing this. Let's see. I think this is a download, right? It's asking us to download. Update it through Ku app. Oh, thank you. Okay, you guys can throw up the screen again just in case. I don't want to dox myself. So where was I? The only thing the only thing I buy for gems is diamonds, so I'm not sure if it's good to go in on Kenma because it's Suki Kuro. Exactly. So if that's the case, you don't have to go all in on Kenma. You can wait if you wanted to. And then even going for like, maybe go for like 2 dupes or something if you want, if you have enough in the beginning. And then when he has a rerun, you can get the other couple dupes, right? Again. I would like the idea of counter team, but that is just too expensive to do when you have more teams and memories. Yeah. That's why I don't think counter teams are worth it. Unless again you really want to just focus on that counter team. You want to counter the meta. Or you have the resources to build a second team. Wait, if you're on JP server, you can still log into global. So JP server is on a different app. That's why. So I'm trying to update that because I haven't played on the JP server in forever. Yeah, well, I can't really show anything now because it's updating. Um, Isn't Maximum will be beautiful? I mean, yeah. Are you talking about like the level and player training, right? Because I gotta work for my max dupe, or not max dupe, but like 8 dupe komori. I want to stay competitive. I have to, you know. And again, I don't know how long I'm going to be staying competitive in this game. It was fun. It's fun for now. I don't know. Maybe I'll like start going more casually later. Maybe after like the Kuro Kenma stuff. After I make my end game team. But I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Maybe I'll probably still make videos. I'm glad that I'm able to do this now. It'd be cool if you can live stream your polls and do like a showcase match streak reset, so you can go there too. Yeah. I'll do my, like, if you see my description, I'll do my polls live if I can get to 100 in time. So whoever hasn't subscribed yet, please do. I want so bad to spend money, but I know it's not. It really isn't. It really isn't. It really, like, I started, maybe because right now I'm 29. I think around like 20, maybe like 25, 26, maybe, is when like I realized like I finally was able to use like disposable income. Like I had disposable income, right? And I mentioned before, like I would be in like into different hobbies. So whatever it was, that's where I spend my money on. But right now it's this and like some other gacha games I do what you guys do in some other gacha games, right? Like 29. I'm 29. I would like, what would I do? Buy like the monthly passes and then like a battle pass or something. And that's it. So there's some games I go free to play, some games I will go like light spend. This is the game I chose to go, to go whale on. Because I love Haikyu so much. Let me check on the download. Dude, it's only at 40%, 43%. Let me see if there's anything I can do past the time. I go back here. What do you do for work? I just basically do like onboarding for a software company. So when clients buy like our software, I would just teach them how to use it. That's pretty much all I do. "12 years older than you." Damn. 17 then, right? Yeah, you're still a student, bro. Like you have so much time. And even if you miss whatever in this game, you'll probably find something else when you're like my age. You know what I mean? Oh, really? Your friend does the same thing? Nice. Yeah, it's not worth it. As a student budget, don't worry about it. Focus on finishing school. How's the Persona music? Do you want a different Persona soundtrack? This guy has other ones as well. I'm not 30 yet. But yeah, I'm old. Time went by so fast, especially during pandemic. Which is crazy. You're what, like, if you're 17 now, you were like 13 during pandemic? 12? Yeah, I know. A lot of I know like I'm still considered young. I know a lot of people think, especially nowadays, like this is normal for our generation. Because like I said, I'm still living in my parents' house. My goal next year is to move out and finally like buy my own place, maybe like a condo or something. So that's my goal. And a lot of people my age are still struggling to do that as well, right? But back in the day, maybe like even like 15, 20 years ago or whatever, people like my parents got married when my dad was like 24 when he got married. Do you also get a commission to your basic income, or is it fixed number? I get salary. So I have a salary, but we do get a bonus, like end of year bonus kind of thing, like a Christmas thing. That depends on our sales. But that's again, that's like the sales. Us on the sales side. For me, I'm just doing the training, right? So it's up to sales to get those numbers. Okay, the download is at 85. We're almost there. I live with my parents, so you live with your parents, so you don't have to answer, but you help them, right? The thing is, I didn't. They're so fortunate enough that they covered a lot of things for me while I was growing up. Even now, um, they're not charging me anything or anything, so like I'm very grateful, and they're really supportive. And I don't say we're rich. We're just like well off. We're okay. Like, we don't have a big house or anything. And they're they did their job in raising me. Um, so I do like I help around the house, but I don't really pay for anything other than like my stuff. So for example, like I have a car, so I pay for my insurance and like gas and stuff, and then like my phone bill, all that stuff is me. But like the house itself is still it's my parents' house. So yeah. Okay, 99%. Almost there. On the download. Give it a sec, and I will open that up. I also remember it's 4 o'clock. I gotta do my other dailies. Living with your parents saves so much money. I'm 24 and full time in an office too. I'm saving half of that exactly. You don't have to pay rent unless sometimes parents will charge you rent, and it makes sense. So they help them afford the house. But yeah, like it it is very helpful, and especially because my parents know that I'm trying to save, and trying to move out. So they're doing what they can right now. Okay, I think it's good. Let me try opening it up again. There we go. Good to know that people. Yeah, exactly. People sometimes take it for granted. It's true too. Yeah, parents are chicos. I mean, when I have a kid, I don't know how long it'll be from now because I'm not planning anything anytime soon. I get again, I'm 29. I'm still in my parents' house, so like, yeah. Well, I hope I could do the same thing. That's all I'm gonna say about that. It's harder nowadays as well. Um, Obviously, there's inflation. The housing economy is much higher than it was before. It really is hard to find a place, affordable one, that is still like nice, you know. A stream drop. Better now? Back? Are you back? I think it crashed because it was downloading the update. So the internet was slow. Good. Almost forgot what we were going to do here. I make around 2K. If I would leave, I would pay 700-800 euros rent and 150 for the car insurance. Exactly. Exactly. I feel you. We're going to go rankings. I'm going to check the peak. This peak challenge. I think this one's peak challenge. Nope. Nope. No, I don't think that one. Club. Okay, I could just go here. I don't think I have peak challenge. I do. Ranking. Okay. See, so like this first place guy is probably running Atsumu. No, he's not. But he has him. Okay, let's see. That's like first place. So we're talking about like the counter comps and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, like obviously these four just came out right before Atsumu, right? And that's what you see dominating the meta for the most part. Let me go a little bit further because these guys are probably like hella whales. Let's go to like 20. See, on this one, this guy, is this a troll team? This guy's running Nekoma. Not even, it's just 3 of them. This is a receive team, that's cool. Interesting. He has Suga on the bench. Okay, let's not use that one. Let's go 25. What are these teams? What the heck? Can you check their dupes? Yeah, let's go here. Let's go back to. Wait, you want me to check the first place? I'll check first place, which is probably all max. Oh, there's just one Ushijima, one. 1, 1. 1, 2, 3 dupe Hinata SP. 2 dupe here. Maybe it just reset. $30 days. Oh, it just reset. That's why. So it's hard to gauge right now. That's unfortunate. Maybe there's another like thing we could check. No setter. What are these teams? Let's see. Go back to it. Oh, yeah. No. Wait. This one has Oikawa. Let's check second place. This one has Oikawa too. Like, see this I would see. Like this makes sense. And obviously this would make sense too. But this one has this bond. Oh, sorry, this bond. I don't know why Kunimi's here. I guess for receive. 1, 2, 3. No, he's not even receive. So this power. So 4 power, and then I guess these 2 for the bond. Interesting why he's not using Tendo here. But you can't, again, we can't really rely on this because these are just 25 didn't have a setter. Oh, can't really rely on this because this is literally the first day. So it's oh look, these people are using twins. You are twins. I think this is a pretty good team. I would put Suki here for the bond. Or here. And then I don't think Nishino is the best libero to use here. Let me go 25. Normal memory tickets are the same. That's what I heard, so I think so. I'll check. This is 25. 25 has Akashi. Unless it just changed right now. It probably just changed. Okay, anyways, let me check. I haven't progressed too far in this. I just did it just for reference. Unskippable cutscene. Memories. Yeah, it still uses memory tickets. And then this was the cheer thing I was talking about. So you can go for specific. I guess you can't go for everything, but you can get specific ones. And then you have a chance of getting other ones as well. I think that's how it works. But the SP tickets are different, so keep that in mind. On the SP ones, you can also choose your SSRs, at least in JJP. So when you know how we get like SSR every 120, you would get one of these 3. There is a Kyoko one, this one. I don't know what this is though. I guess you have to buy this one. Oh wait. There you go. You can go for these if you do want. I don't know how else. I don't know how you would get these tickets. I don't know if these are only purchasable or there's any other way to get it. Spending money on that for real. I mean, if you like it, it's worth it. That's why I spent it on the other one. I don't even have enough to get them, and I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to like do anything in this version of the game. But yeah, I just use it for reference, right? So if I want to go to like what banners are on or whatever, or like no, not here. Here, if I want to look at the players, is this players? This players, right? So one thing I noticed that is different compared to this. No, yeah, this. Let me show you. This is why I was very confused and was wondering if I shouldn't go for Hinata SP like dupes. Because if you look at his dupe 4, Hinata's strength is increased by 30. At the start of the match, Hinata's awareness is reduced to 0. For every 1% decrease, Hinata's strength is increased by 2.5. And then if Hinata's quick attack results in a critical one, his spike increases by awareness times 40. But his awareness is 0. So what does that mean? You know what I mean? And in his moveset, there's nothing that... well, they changed it now. But before, this never used to say awareness. This said quick attack. When I first read it, when I was reading it, so I'm like, where does he get this awareness from? So if you look at this skill, when Hinata's on the court and the teams receive results not bad, his quick attack is increased by 12%. This effect lasts for 2 net crossings. If the teammates receives a critical play, Hinata's awareness after this play occurs is increased by 100%. So he'll 100% crit basically. So that's why his S4 is worth it now. Because I didn't think so, because this awareness was not, this word awareness was not there. Where did you find that doc? Search. How did I find this doc? I can just send it. You can search Haikyu Fly High Compendium. I think this is on Red Panda's Discord or yeah. Let me see if a search works. Yeah, so I think it's this one. You click this Reddit, and then it's right there. Yeah, so they updated this, which is good. Before, this didn't say awareness. It just said, like, if the teammate receive is critical, Hinata's quick attack after this play occurs is increased by 100%. So I'm like, okay, but that doesn't guarantee his crit. But then when I went into the Japanese version, back here, I took a picture and like translated this, and then this right here says, oh, you can't see my cursor. Oh, there you go. This right here says awareness. So that's how I knew, like, oh, then the eye is worth it. But that's pretty much all I use this for. Right. But I don't really go over this. I don't usually use this. Okay. If you don't mind, I have other dailies to do. If you want, I can stream them for other games. Is it real to get rewards if you get players that have a bond? What does that mean? Like, if they have a bond, are you saying is it better to get players that have a bond than dupes? Collection. That's not collection. This is collection. And then go to players. Oh, I see what you mean. If you get players that have a bond. So, did you get more red cards when you pull the Sakuras? Yes. So I did get a second red card for the my second Sakusa. But I'm gonna use on Komori anyways. Go to collection. I think he means the passive bonds. It should be in the gallery. Like bond like this. These bonds. This one. Are you referring to, oh, if we get rewards for the bonds, that's what you're saying? I'm not sure. You do get, obviously you get this stuff. And then they have the player, there was a present in the other menu. This menu? This menu. This one. Oh yeah. I don't think these are bonds. I think it's just if you get characters by your collection. Yeah. So if you have like, I don't think this means 900 liberos. Probably like liberal stat or something. Over 900. That's what they were on about. Yeah. We don't have this. We don't have this right now. I think they're gonna come out with this. I don't know what this is. Yeah, see? There's like these stats. You get extra stats for the amount of, I guess, players that you have or something. I'm sure it'll come out around, SP time or something. I'm excited for the coaching system, which I don't even have unlocked yet on this. My team in this I wanted to go for Nekoma, so like I have live in Yaku, but the coaching system, I don't have it unlocked. I don't even know where you would find it on this. But if you go to like, let me go to the ranking again. What is it? Ranking. So if you look at the top ranks, they have this. They have a coach. So coaching replaces cheer system? No, it basically replaced like team bonds. So having Ukai as your coach or something increases, I think this is like quick attack by 20% or something like that. Instead of like having a specific team bond, if you have him as a coach, you have 20% increased. Yeah. Basically. I don't know what these are. I think these are similar to what we have in the event right now. Because it looks like there's 2 middle blockers. There's only 1 middle blocker thing here. I don't know exactly what these are. I just know that this exists. It kind of replaced team bonds. Because like if you look at another team, I think this team had someone different. Yeah. I don't know what his is. Probably like power attack. Because he's Shiratorizawa's coach. Yep. Power. Yep. This is quick attack. And then Nekomata. Yeah, Nekomata's receive. I don't know when this will come out. I don't know when it actually came out in Japan either. But again, it's probably going to be like a accelerated schedule, so we might get this soon. Who knows? Exactly. Coaches just give the buff that the team bond would give if they're active, but they also have like some other level up mechanics that I'm not sure how it works. Do coach cost gems? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe some of them do, but I'm pretty sure you can get some for free. Okay, no, perfect. Thanks for the answer. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna switch up. I'm gonna go to Persona because I have to do my dailies. If you don't mind that. Yeah, P5X. It's fun. Yeah. Let me have it open here. See. You can probably hear. Hold on, let me just try to figure out how to record it or have it show on screen. The game is pretty fun. There isn't that much going on right now. So I'm just gonna be doing my dailies. Sure why it's not showing on screen. Do you have other accounts in global? No, I don't. Yeah, since I spend money. When I get a PC, the first game I'm gonna buy is Persona 5. Yeah, Persona 5 is, well, at least Royal. I played both, but Persona 5 is like really, really good. I'm not sure why. I guess it has to. Try reopening the game. Or I could do like a window capture maybe. That's better. What's the difference between P5? Okay, hold on. I'm going through this. Hold on. Are you cool with that if I say bro? Because I don't know if it's fine. Yeah, bro's fine. What's the difference between Royal and PS5 and PS like P5 Strikers? P5 Strikers is the original Persona 5 you're asking. Try reopening the game. I'm not sure why it's not working. So P5 Royal. P5 Royal has extend. It's the same game for the most part. So P5 Royal is like the upgrade of P5, the original P5. Yeah, so P5 Royal is an upgrade of the original Persona 5. So it has more mechanics, has extra characters that you can use as well. And then it also has like an extra story part at the end. So it's like an extended story. Okay. So I'm trying to figure this out. It's not working how I want it to work. Excuse, this is why this is a test stream. If anything, maybe I can do a whole display capture. You can probably hear it in the background right now. There we go. Let me just put you guys back over. There we go. Yeah, I had to do a desktop capture, so I'm using my whole desktop. What app am I using? It's on Steam. So I'm just playing it on Steam. It's free as well. So as you can see, like I do like these 23 days, like those packs, monthly packs. Literally just going through the motions, just assigning all this stuff. You stream when you pull Komori. I will if I get 100 subs. What am I at right now? I don't know if I've even increased since. Can't tell. Sorry, let me open up my OBS again. Yeah, this is totally unplanned. I don't know. It wasn't supposed to go this far. Yeah, the release timeline for SP. I know it's in Rohill's chat. It's pinned. So if you're in that Discord server, you can check that. So if you never played Persona 5, you can play this game. What is this game called? X. You can play X. It is kind of related, but not really. You'll still be able to enjoy Persona 5 by itself without even while playing this. Let's see what I need to do. I do some of this. Do I have? I don't have my own Discord server. I wanted to make it a bit grow my community a little bit more. I'm still over 100, still under 100 subs right now, so even a bit. I will. I think I need to. I need to grow a little bit more, and then I will. When I buy a laptop, the first thing I'm gonna be doing is buying P5, so I probably don't need to download that game. True. I'm only playing this game because I love Persona 5 or Persona series, and I wanted more. So, kind of happy that this is a gacha game that they came out with. Yeah, but for now, like, I'm pretty active. Probably not as active as you guys, but I can be active in like Rohill's chat and stuff. His Discord. You want to ask questions there? He said it's fine. I can promote myself there. At least till I'm, kind of big enough that I can have my own server. The thing is, like, I'm just like him. Like, I have no idea how to create a whole server and shit. And I'm probably gonna need some mods too. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I have like my friends' Discord servers and stuff. There's one I just created for a couple of my friends, and then it got big as well. But they're the ones that kind of managed it. But yeah, I'll see if my friends are free enough to kind of help me with this. I do have Discord, but I don't have a chat, like a server. So if that's what you're asking. But I will plan on making one maybe later on. Yeah, like I said, I just want to grow a little bit more. It's really not that hard to have a server back then with 3K members, and some people also boosted mine because I lost the account and everything. Yeah, if you guys want, you can definitely just invite the Blowick, is that his name, to the Roll server. Yeah, right now I'm really focused on like subscribers. So the more people subscribe, the better. And once I get to that point, that's when I'll start, linking up and doing like some Discord stuff. I'm surprised. Like I didn't think this stream is so unplanned, and I'm very surprised at how far we've gone with this stream. And yeah, maybe I'll do some more streams in the future. Probably will, because I'm already setting it up. But yeah, trust. Everybody in that chat is pretty helpful. I did all 3. Now, where to spend my last 60 stamina? Oh, right here. Boss rushes. Let's go. Thanks everybody for watching so far, and did not expect to have anyone in the chat, to be honest. First, probably don't leave because you switched the game and enjoy watching. Thanks. Yeah, I play like 4 different gacha games, with obviously Haikyu being the main one. So I know a lot about like gacha space and stuff, how polls work and all that stuff. You'd be the main if you left off fighting. Yeah. I mean, I am kind of treating it as a main right now, but that game, there is only like so much you can do in that game, right? You do your dailies, do the club, do my peak challenges, do my pulls. That's really it, right? And then like training and stuff. So there's not as much content in that game as other games, which kind of sucks. But it also is, since you know there's not that much content, it's easier to focus on other things. Clan Wars would be cool, but like they already have the club ranking thing, so I think that's why they wouldn't do it. I wish they do like a PvP mode. They really need to. Actual like PvP. Yeah, like I don't know how it'd be implemented. The stamina consumption is crazy. Why am I waiting 20 hours? Exactly. Well, no, that's normal for a gacha game. Well, yeah, and because the stamina cap is what, like 260 or something? I don't remember. There's a 240, which is literally like 24 hours or something like that. I don't know. Don't quote me. Because I have so many other games that like the stamina doesn't really matter too much, especially at this point in the game. In the beginning, yeah, because you want to play as much as you can. But now the things have died down. I don't really care too much about stamina because I get to just do whatever I need to do and then go on with my day. I think PvP should work like the gym battles, but just with actual player teams. Right, when both people playing at the same time, you mean? Too early to ask. Maybe I'll do face reveal. I mean, I don't mind it. It's just another piece of tech that I need to get around, figure out. So for now, probably not. We'll see. Oh, you can do like an idol. If that would be sick. Because having two players at the same time costs server. But there are also like. Wasn't there like a? Oh wait. Wasn't there like a? The match one had PvP, like real time. The casual game. So I don't think it's just the server. Right. Yeah, online 1v1, that's what I mean. Like, I think that'd be cool. And then there is a timer already on like the skills setting or whatever, like when you choose a skill, so like I don't see an issue with that. I feel like the game devs just wouldn't want to pour money into their service. Yeah. Because I think what they have right now is already working for them. People are still playing the game, you know? And I don't know, it depends on them on if they want to, how much they want to, I guess, appease the fans. Because they haven't really done anything yet. Only dub that I saw was like the UR, like the Sakusan Komori training card. But that was more so like a compensation, I would say, rather than doing something for the actual players. Would it be better if they put all regions together without JP? Like JP in Taiwan, I'm assuming. I don't know why they made separate regions. Like, why would they make global if they're making an NA and SEA as well? So I don't know. I think they should have just made global itself, because this is what Persona did as well. In Persona, it was China and Korea, I think they had first, and then global / JP had their own launch at the same time. I think. I don't know these logistics. God. Don't die. Kill him. Where's all my stamina? Oh, you gotta do like the social aspect of this game now. First I gotta buy something from the shop. Man, can't wait for you to play Persona, man. It's just it literally, honestly, it changed my life. When the first Persona I played, it was which one was it? Golden, Persona 4 Golden. And after I played that, I felt so, like, it opened my eyes. Like, it's crazy. Gacha games with the opportunity to pull for characters are my favorite games. Yeah, no, all gacha games do, right? Well, I guess not all. A lot of the newer ones. There's some of the newer ones. They allow you to actually just like get characters just by playing, which is really good. So you don't miss out on like characters. I think the game with the robot changed a lot of people's perspective on life. Persona 4 is also pretty good. Oh, you're talking about Persona 3. Yeah, because Persona 3 Reload just came out like what, last year? I think, or 2 years ago. I don't remember. That game was good. If you haven't played it yet, or like if you haven't played any Persona game yet, like I would suggest playing it blind. Other than this game you can watch people play. It doesn't really matter because a lot of it is just daily stuff, right? I'm excited because they're coming out with another Persona 4. They're making a Persona 4 remake as well. So, with like the Persona 5 engine, I'm waiting on that. That's pretty much it. And this is the contract system. So this is how you pull in this game. Which is something cool that they added in this game, actually, is that you have, just like Haikyu, you get like, there's like 110. If you get to 110, you get the character. And then there's this one that when this game first released, and how most gacha games do is like 50-50s, right? So like, you know how we have the SSR recruit, like the purple tickets, 60 pulls, and then is it 60 or is it 80? I don't remember. And then you get you get a 50-50. If you lose, then it's guaranteed. So you can choose if you want to do the guaranteed at 110 or 50-50 at 80, which is pretty good. So I don't know if you like gambling, right? This is pretty fun, but I like, if I really want the character, then you can go for this, right? Contract rates. Yeah, there, 0.4%. Whereas enchant, it's 0.4 as well. So it's like, it's about the same. All right, and then you can pull. This is like the memories. This is like the weapons. So you can pull for the weapon as well. And they have different tickets. So that's there. I guess I can do. This is like the raid boss thing. So they're raiding the game. Yeah. So there's 4 stars, 5 stars. So let me show you my characters. So anything with this purple. So the purple, you know, there's like a purple like line here. That's 5 star. And then anything with gold like this is 4 stars. And they also have weapons as well. So you can have. So the way this game works is. Let me see if I can find what else she said. So there's weapons and there's 5-star weapons that you can use. But each character can only use their own weapon. So like, you know how Haikyu is like, oh, I'm just going to put like Bokuto's memory on Kita or some shit. In this one, you can only use that character's weapons. But each character has different rarity weapons. So you can use like their 4-star weapon, which is fine, or that you can pull for their 5-star weapon. Yeah. And these are all the characters I don't have yet. I didn't decide to pull. Yeah, I was gonna do this. This is like club, basically. This is your guild boss. I don't have the characters for this. Let's do this one. So this was Electric Week. Of course, yeah, no, this game is pretty easy to get 5 stars. And some of these, like this one is like standard. So you get, you can get them a lot when you lose your 50/50s. So that's why I have them maxed. It's pretty easy to get them. And then you get like SSR boxes, kind of like that. You can pick them. So, let me go build this team. Hopefully I can survive. Yeah, so your main character has a weapon as well. Why want to do this? This one, electric. It works a little. Yeah, a lot of Haikyu. A lot of gacha games work similarly, so that's why. Let's try this team. And this one, you're just trying to get the high score. Looks cool. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they made a Persona gacha is crazy. Like, and it has like, it feels like a Persona game, which is like, you know, like a actual physical type game and not just a gacha game. And the way they can make it feel like an actual Persona-like game is cool. How much does it cost? This game is free. As a gacha game, it's free. Just like Haikyu. Can I play on mobile or PS5? You can play this one on mobile. It's a mobile game. You can play, you know, Persona 5 Royal, which is the original game. Or I guess the upgrade of the original game. You can play that one on PS5. Oh yeah, this was not a good run. No problem. Anyone else who plays Persona? It's good in my book. Got 31. Okay, let's try this again with a different team. Okay. Fine. Yeah. Did you already request? Cause I have so many people on my friends list. Like my friends list is full, but I can like drop one if you want. Let me know your username. Let's go here. Yeah, all good. Basically anyone, as long as you're, do you play every day? Play every day, it's fine. Cause I usually just go around. My name is M. Dot. If you go to Peak Challenge, I'm there. But yeah, I usually go like, I go through my friends list, and then anyone who's not active in like a day or two, like I would delete to have new friends. Okay, good. As long as you're active, you won't run the risk of being deleted from my friends list. Because there are so many people that are requesting right now. So yeah, send me. If you send it to me, let me know. Is your name also drop K in Haikyu? Open up my phone. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing way better with this team, I think. Yeah, let me know when you added me. Rico, better record. I have to delete one. I can't add me. Okay, We'll do it right now. Okay, try now. Again. I don't see it. Yeah, we need to restart. Let me restart my game. Five days. Let's do it. Put that team here. Oh, maybe it's... Wait, were you able to add me? After I deleted one? Or like request, or no? It's probably because my... Okay, so you were able to request. I'm looking. I don't see you. Okay, let me try. Okay, I just sent you a request. Okay. It's sick. All right, let me continue this. What am I gonna do here? Figure out a team to use. I think I know what to do. I can do this. I think I run fire because I don't have a good ice team. Ally gains shield or deals weakness damage, gain charge field. Okay. Let's see if this works. That's probably my last, and then I will have to end stream. I am getting pretty hungry, so. Let's finish this, and then we end stream.
死刑を見た者はメセルソナデュオ踊れカルメンペルソナ必殺いけるぞ華麗にやっちゃって
Oh my god. I'm gonna die?
よし回避成功
Jesus.
支援準備完了だよしし私パスワード解除僕が相手をしてやるこの鼓動を歌に乗せてカリオペペルソナドミニオンいただいていくカリオペこれが私の全力の歌来るんだ死刑ペルソナデュオ僕が相手をしてやる決めるよカルメン大技決めちゃうくらいだよ
Play on PC. I'm playing on PC right now. I had a laptop back in school, but ever since I graduated, I built my own PC. If I die here, I'm ending stream. There's no way. My PC got beat up. Oh no! On purpose? I'm gonna die for sure. I'm dead. Oh my god, she survived. Okay, she's... Oh. Maybe I'll try this next time. Oh, that kind of sucks. So you're using a laptop or something? Oh, I see. Yeah, but you can play this game on mobile if you wanted to, so. There's a lot of good mobile games out right now. But yeah, I'm gonna have to head out. Thanks for watching my stream. Though this was a scuff stream. I'll try to maybe stream on Wednesday when he comes out. So, I'll see you then. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.